I'm 76 years old now, and as I sit here reflecting on my life, I can't help but think about the incredible journey I've been through. I've seen and experienced things that many people only dream of: success, recognition, wealth, and the kind of life that only a few can truly imagine. I built a $200 million company from the ground up, a dream realized through hard work, relentless dedication, and countless sacrifices. For decades, it was my obsession, my purpose, and my reason for getting up in the morning. I poured everything I had into that company: the long nights, the missed holidays, the weekends spent working when I should have been with my family. At the time, it didn't feel like a choice. I thought it was what I needed to do, what I was supposed to do. In my mind, I was building something that would outlast me, something that would leave a legacy for my children and grandchildren. But, like many driven people, I didn't stop to think about what I was losing along the way. I didn't realize that I was sacrificing the most important things in life: the people I loved, the moments that could never be replaced, the relationships that were fading with every hour I spent away. I was so focused on building this massive empire that I lost sight of what truly mattered: her, my daughter. I never intended for it to happen. As a father, I thought I was doing the right thing. I worked hard to give her the life she deserved, to provide her with the best education, the best opportunities, and everything I didn't have growing up. But in my pursuit of success, I neglected to build the relationship I should have had with my own child. I was so consumed by the idea of leaving her a financial legacy that I forgot to leave her the most important thing of all: my time. I thought I could make up for it with material things, with wealth, with comfort. I thought that if I worked harder and achieved more, it would make up for all the missed moments. But nothing in this world can replace time, love, and presence. I still remember the phone calls I missed, the milestones I wasn't there for, the simple moments of laughter and joy that could have been shared, but never were. My daughter, the one person who should have been at the center of my life, became a distant figure. She grew up, made her own choices, and eventually, we drifted apart. I tried to patch things up, but the damage had already been done. The gap had grown too wide, and my efforts were too little, too late. When she was gone, when she moved away, when she started her own life, I realized something painful. No amount of money, no business success could heal the emptiness I felt in my heart. It was a lonely realization, one that I wish I didn't have to come to. And yet, I am here now, at 76, sitting alone with my thoughts, reflecting on the legacy I built. Yes, I have wealth. Yes, I have recognition. Yes, I've made a difference in the business world. But none of that matters when I think about the real cost. The truth is, success, when it comes at the expense of family, relationships, and the things that matter most, is hollow. At the end of the day, I can't take my money with me, and neither can anyone else. It's not the size of the bank account that defines a person's worth, but the impact they've made on the hearts and minds of the people they love. Now, as I face my twilight years, I know that the most valuable thing I could have built, I neglected: the love and connection with the people I hold dear. It's a painful truth, but one I've come to accept. I've learned the hard way that no amount of success can fill the void left by lost time, lost moments, and lost relationships. So what now? At this stage in my life, I find myself searching for meaning beyond the numbers, beyond the accolades. What does it all really mean? I'm doing my best to repair the relationships I still can, to be more present with the people around me, and to try and leave behind a legacy that is more than just financial. I want to leave a legacy of love, of presence, of understanding. A legacy that shows that I learned from my mistakes, that I didn't just build a business, I built relationships. I learned to appreciate the small moments, and I came to understand the importance of balancing success with connection. I may never get back the years I lost, but if I can make a difference in the time I have left, if I can teach others the importance of balance, of prioritizing what truly matters, then maybe, just maybe, I can find some peace. If my story can help someone avoid the mistakes I made, then perhaps there's still hope for a meaningful legacy. I want the world to know that success isn't just about how much you make or how far you climb. It's about who you become along the way, who you leave behind, and the values you instill in the people you love. It's about showing up when it matters most and cherishing every moment, even when life is demanding and overwhelming. I've learned that the hard way, and it's a lesson I hope others will take to heart before it's too late. If you're young, if you still have the chance, take the time to nurture your relationships. Build your dreams, yes, but don't let them blind you to the people who matter most. Don't make the same mistakes I did. Don't let success come at the cost of love, because in the end, love is the only thing that truly lasts. The story of my life, of the $200 million company I built and the family I lost, is one of ambition, regret, and learning. But it's also a story of redemption. I've come to terms with my mistakes, and I've made the choice to use the time I have left wisely. I'm not done yet. There's still time to make a difference, to fix the things that can be fixed, and to leave behind a legacy that reflects who I truly am. Someone who learned to love more, to appreciate more, and to give more of myself. I'm 76 now, and I may be alone, but I can still make a difference. I may not have all the time in the world, but I have enough to leave behind a better legacy. That, at least, is something worth striving for. And as I look ahead, I want to remind anyone who's listening, especially those who are still climbing, that the true measure of success is not how high you go, but how deeply you connect with the people who matter. Don't wait until it's too late to realize that the things you treasure most aren't the things you can buy or build, but the love and connection you share with those you hold dear. So here I am, 76 years old, with a wealth of experience, wisdom, and regret, but also with the hope that my story can be a guide, a warning, and a source of inspiration for anyone willing to listen. Let my mistakes serve as a lesson. If you're on the path of success, don't lose sight of what truly matters. Build your dreams, but don't forget to build relationships. Because in the end, the relationships are the only thing that truly lasts.